You know what I realized the other day? Everybody in the world is just guessing, bro. Everybody's just guessing, right? You got teachers that are, if you get the student that's observant enough, he'll ask the teacher a question and teacher, hold on, I think I know, I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. I might need to ask, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So, you're guessing? You're my teacher. Okay, cool. Not everybody knows the answer to everything, right? You got politicians. You got the Republican and you got the Democratic Party, right? Both of them are just guessing on, is this way right or is this way right? Will this way work or will this way work better? Right? You got adults, 25 years old, don't know how to change a tire. Kicking the tire. I guess that's how it goes on. Everybody around me is just guessing. Actually, it might be harder to find somebody that knows exactly what they're doing in life on a general basis than it is to find somebody that's just able to guess at something that they believe they have going on. Everybody's guessing, bro. It's weird. Everybody's like dogs, you know. A dog just get attention. Caught my attention there. Catch my attention there. That's how people go through life. Just going with the next thing. I'm part of that, by the way. A lot of people don't do the food delivery apps and say it's a waste of money, but I disagree. The food delivery apps, to me, game saver. Like, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I'll still go to the grocery stores to go get my protein bars, protein drinks, protein milk, whatever I need to get for the week, right? I'll still go there every once in a while if I feel like it or if I'm in the area and I'm just down for the task. But you're telling me I can pay somebody $20, $15, whatever it is. They're going to drop the same cost food over to my crib. They're going to carry my 36 packs of water, Deer Park, no sponsor, to my door. They're going to use their gas. They're going to drop it all off. They're going to make sure everything's there. And if it's not there, or if I have a problem with the quality of food, all I got to do is just report it in. They're most likely just going to give me a refund. And even if the quality's not too bad, but still not as efficient as I wanted it, I'll still get the refund and get something back on it. You see what I'm saying? Why would you not do the delivery? That's not worth $10, $20 for you? People got to start delegating what's worth and what's not worth. Right? If something's worth it, go ahead and do it. Don't wait on it. People always, the best advice that I've ever gotten in life, and this is me putting you all on game, is anytime that you feel there's something that you need to do, go ahead and just do it. Anything that it is. Whether that might be a business venture, like, okay, I think I'm going to start that business venture on Tuesday. I'll hit up the landlord on Tuesday, see if we can. No, start today. It's Saturday. Get it on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do the next one. Next example. You got a girl that you're wanting to talk to. You see her at the club. You think, oh, yeah, she's bad. You talking to your homies. Oh, yeah, you see girl over there? She's cold. She's cold. What are you talking for? Go talk to her. You done spent 45 minutes talking and now somebody else done grabbed her up. Your homie done grabbed her up because you took too long, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can't just wait. You don't have time to wait. You don't have time to wait. Our time is going around nonstop. Bro, I started trying to get a six-pack over 50 days ago. I still don't have a six-pack. It feels like I just started the diet yesterday. Nothing changed. Don't get me wrong. I look way better. I'm getting way better. I'm getting way faster, way sharper. My mind thinks better. My physicality is aggressive. It's impressive. I digress. When you want something, or when you plan to do something, you don't plan to do it. You go ahead and initiate it. That's the word of the day. Initiation. Initiation. Everybody wants and plans to do things, but nobody actually initiates the things that they're going to do. Initiate the plan that you have in place and do it. Get it over with. Let's get it started, right? If you're waiting too long, it's not going to work. You're going to lose too much time. One thing I've noticed in business is that if your business entails you trying to outperform your competitor, if you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing long enough, then your competitors will notice. They won't have a choice but to notice. And what that means is that they will then start to try to copy everything that you do. So the goal is to be so much better at everything and get so far ahead that by the time they start copying one move, you've added 5 to 10 more in your templates. You see what I'm saying? You can't let them keep up. You can't let people keep up with you. I have a delivery company, right? And we started using these vans. Now the other delivery company in my area started using the same exact style vans as me after 2 years worth of me using the vans. See what I'm saying? You gotta be the innovator, not the imitator. But you also got to be wary of that, because those imitators, they can be looking at your model and be like, oh, that's what he's doing. Well, let's just implement that in. Let's cut the prices in half and let's add this feature in. They could do all that. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to be better than you. That just means that they're probably going to go out of business faster than you. But that does mean that they're still thinking of how they can try to come out for you. So you always have a target on the back of you, even when you're not thinking about it. You know, you got ops. You got ops in the business. Gotta have ops. You got ops in every position in life. If you don't have ops, you probably aren't doing anything that's of relevance. You gotta have somebody out there that's like, man, I don't like that this person has this thing. I want to get this thing from this person. Because if you're just coasting through life and everything's just going smooth and normal, then that's a boring life, bro. Living a boring life. You gotta be adventurous. I went skydiving before. Skydiving was a fun experience. Skydiving was the second most scariest experience I've ever had. In terms of your adrenaline pumping. First one being almost getting robbed. But as far as skydiving, that's a pretty scary one. But what I will say is it's scary for about the first 5 to 25 seconds. And then after that, it's kind of just coasting. But the thing about skydiving that I did not know is when you first go skydiving, you got to have Captain Jack strapped to you while you're floating in the air like this. You can't just go by yourself. It's not that simple. You have to skydive like 8 to 20 times and get some specific license in order to be able to skydive on your own. When I went skydiving, bro, tell me why there was a dude there that I started talking to. He was with his girl, and I was just like, yo, what made y'all want to go skydiving? What's the special occasion? You know what this guy said? Oh, well, I was at this bar drunk last night, and I just met this girl, and I asked her if she'd want to go skydiving with me, and she was down, so we just decided to go skydiving today. Bro, this ticket was $800, bro. I wasn't doing as good as I'm doing now, by the way. The ticket was $800 per person. You're out here going skydiving with a random girl you just met at a bar last night? Man. It's crazy. You can talk to people like this and see that people are really just that far. And you know, I don't know how he has the money, how he had the money, whatever the case is, daddy money, or if he worked for it. Maybe he has his own business. I don't know what the case is. Or maybe he spent credit cards. Who knows, right? Regardless, you got to think, if people are out here just buying Ferraris, buying random splurges like that for a girl on her first date with you, how are you supposed to even keep up with competition? You're mean to tell me nobody's out here thinking about, okay, well, if people are out here to afford that, then what do I got to do to get on that level? Because I want to be able to just take a random girl on an $800 skydiving date first time I see her. Imagine what his wife's going to get, the type of treatment she's getting. Skydive gonna be, it ain't even gonna be that, bro. They're gonna do the hot air balloon picnic, bro. They're gonna get dropped off in Narnia. Have a box of pizza delivered to them from Shrek himself. Y'all ever had anybody drag your name through the mud? Talk down on your name, like they cool with you, but then outside of being with you, they like, oh yeah, Troy, I don't know what he be on. People be fake, bro. You gotta know that there's fake people in your circle though. Like, you gotta be aware of the ones that are fake. And some would say you even got to keep the fake ones around, because the ones that are fake is the ones that you can kind of keep track of the other ones that pretend to be loyal with. Food for thought. Food for thought. What's that wrestling song? I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. I walk alone. Don't walk alone, guys. Don't walk alone. So I've never bought a lawnmower before, but as an adult, that's part of things that you at some point in your life buy. So I didn't know necessarily what type of lawnmower to get, and I didn't want to do too much YouTube research on it, because, you know, too much to think about, right? Cuts grass, who cares? So my favorite color is red. My name is Troy. I think I chose pretty good. I cut my grass one time since I got it. It's been about 2 months. But if anybody ever complains, at least I got it. I'm ready to get somebody to cut the grass. I'm ready to get it fixed, right? At least I made it that far. Been thinking about going to Colombia this year, y'all. A lot of people have been saying, oh, you going to Colombia? There's so many girls there. Yo, don't nobody care about the girls that's there in Colombia, bro. Y'all don't understand. I'm trying to build an empire. Where I grew up from, I'm not going to say nothing, but close to it. And you think that my mindset is focused on some girls that are outside the country that I'm not going to see again? Bro, I've got bigger fish to fry. Necesito aprender español mejor. I need to learn Spanish better. I speak it good enough. I need to get better. I need to get perfect, or close to perfect. Because the problem with not knowing Spanish is I can't go to certain places because I can't speak it good enough or fluent enough to really give my customers the treatment that they truly deserve, right? I speak it good enough, but not, I'm still learning, right? So if I go to Colombia, which is where the #1 Hispanic Spanish-speaking school is located, for about 3 months, I should be straight. That's the goal, at least. It did start raining. That's unfortunate. I'm only at about 2,000, 3,000 steps so far, and it's like 5 o'clock. Usually I'm at a lot more by now, but had about 4 hours, 5 hours worth of driving this morning, so I didn't even get a chance to really get out my car too much. By the time I got in my car, it was already like 1,500 steps by the end of the time I made it back. I really surprise myself with the amount of things I do in a day, and I still have so much time to do other things, but by the time I get to being able to do the other things, I done did so much, I don't feel like doing more. You ever run through that in your life? When was the last time y'all went out and danced in the rain, kissed in the rain, did anything with your significant other in the rain? I think that could be like almost ultimate peak happiness between a couple. If you're willing to go out in the rain together and kiss, you got to be happy in that moment. Got to. If it's the first time you've ever done it, you might both think it's something stupid and stuff, but it's something that you most likely will remember. I'm telling you, man. I try to tell people, like, I'm single. I'm not in a relationship, but I could easily be in a relationship and be committed and everything. It all comes down to how much you really truly want to. If you don't want it bad enough, then you probably won't stay committed. But if you actually love your significant other to the point where you don't really care too much about all the extra bull that comes with them and their problems, you could be committed. It's not that hard. Because at the end of the day, bro, I've been with enough girls that just say it's all the same. Some are trash, some are good, some are great. But at the end of the day, it's all the same. Like, if you find one that's decent, you're going to be, as far as, boom, boom is concerned. The rest is all personality. It's always personality. Personality is the only thing that truly matters at the end of the day, you all. If your personality sucks, it doesn't matter how much you suck. And that's the quote for the day. And since I'm getting rained on, I believe that that's time that I should go ahead and call it. Till next time, we had a good talk. Hasta luego.